Good morning, everyone. It is market day and it is really cold. It's only 32 degrees right now and it's going to be a high of 43. So it's a cold one. And of course it was in the 60s the last couple days. But I'm up. It's 8 o'clock. I'm on my way there now. The market is at the oceanfront here in Virginia Beach, and it is from 10 to 3. And it's Small Business Saturday. So last year, like I said, I did this market and it was freezing last year also, but it was super busy. So I'm hoping it'll be super busy again this year. I know they changed the setup, so I'm curious to see exactly where I'll be. But yeah, I'm excited and fingers crossed I sell all my stuff. So I will see you at the market. But before we get there, here's a couple clips of me prepping some last minute stuff. So I have all the plushies I made while I was in Georgia, and I am just pricing them all individually with these little tags. I'm actually pricing them a little lower than I did in my past markets because I have quite a few and I need to get rid of some stuff before we go traveling again. I can't bring all this with me, but I have my cute little Dotson and my cute little snails. The snail I free-handed. The Dotson is my own pattern. These little turtles are my own pattern. But yeah, lots of cute little babies that I've made over the past few months. I purchased these headband holder display boards on Amazon, but they don't quite fit. They need to be a little bit bigger, but I'm just going to use them so they have something to be on. And I'm just going through all my inventory. I'm pricing most of my pouches individually, and I am going to make some signs for the scrunchies and the book sleeves. They didn't print out the size that I needed them, so I'm just going to cut them out and make do. But yeah, I'm pricing all the zipper pouches and coin purses individually because a lot of people always ask how much is this, but if they each have their own tag, then it's a little simpler. But here is the mess that I'm making in our family's house. That's a sign, but I have to cut it down because it doesn't fit in my sign holder. And these are all the boxes that I need to bring and the display boards. I have quite a bit. Here is our wonderful Thanksgiving spread. We had a lot of amazing food. It was rainy that day, but it ended up stopping and we got to take some family photos outside. They have a beautiful backyard here. When the rain ended, we did get to go outside. It was actually pretty nice and warm this day, and I was hoping it was going to be warm on market day, but it dropped like 20 degrees. But I'm so jealous of their backyard. I ended up running to Office Max one more time to print out my signs, and they were doing these horse carriage rides there. But of course the signs still didn't print out correctly. I decided to make more bows the night before the market because I thought I wouldn't have enough.
Oh, you put yours in?
All right, so we already had a little bit of some hiccups. We were supposed to be at these spots at the end of the road, and we didn't realize that it was kind of separated from the rest of the people. So the coordinator actually wants us to move up and be on the sidewalk instead of the street, so we're not at the end and people don't know we're down here, which is great because I don't want to be, on the other side and people skip us. So I haven't even started setting up yet. It's 8:40, but yeah, I will show you where I had to move. So we were down here and we could park here, and we were putting our tents right in front of our car, just the 4 of us, and everybody else is all the way up there. So now we are moving up there. So now I'm gonna be right here where this black tent is, and we are closer to all the other vendors. We're all busy setting up now. It is 9 o'clock now, so we have an hour until the market starts at 10. There's still a lot of people that haven't arrived yet. All this sidewalk space is supposed to be filled with vendors, but I'm going to set up my tables. Everyone's still setting up, and I just wanted to take a quick video. This is my progress so far. Almost there. I should have brought another table. I really need 3 tables because I don't have enough room for all my stuff. Alrighty, I am finished. This is the setup. I had like 3 more displays for scrunchies and headbands, but I just do not have the room to fit it. I definitely need to add another table, or maybe if I sell out of all these crochet plushies, then I can set up a couple more displays on that side, but we will see how it goes. I have to go back and do all these voiceovers because while I was talking, I didn't realize all the copyrighted music in the background because they had music playing the whole time and live music. So even though I was talking in the video, I have to now go back with these voiceovers. But I have 10 minutes before the market starts, but there's already people walking around shopping, but I just wanted to show you all the other cool vendors and the park area where they set up too. So we used to be on this street right here where these cars are parked, and we were facing each other in the street, just like we are on the opposite side, but we were right next to the park, which I thought, and I think still, is a better fit. So people can see all the vendors together, and we're not down on the opposite side of the street. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to go back over there after everybody was completely set up because it got really busy when it first opened, and I didn't really have anybody else to watch my booth. And then when it got slower, family came to visit, and I ended up talking, and I kind of forgot to go back over there again. But I also didn't want to leave my booth and miss out on any possible sales. my vendor friend who's directly across from me, Ash and Belle. She makes dog bandanas, and she actually went viral on TikTok, and she got over 70,000 followers overnight and a ton of sales, which was pretty awesome. I will show her booth again, and she's the one, like I said, directly across from my booth. So the girl next to me, she makes pottery, and she brought her own little setup of her miniature pottery wheel, and she was making stuff while the market was going on, and lots of kids were attracted to it. It is 10:15. I made a sale of a couple seashell hair clips, and that is it so far, but the people are coming. So I made all those hair bows and made more the night before, and then I realized I didn't even have any space to set them up anywhere. So I only put a few in a basket. And later on, after I sold some crochet plushies, I moved some stuff around, and then I put some on the pegboard, but I still had a ton that I wasn't even able to put out. The plushies are definitely doing the best, even though it's an oversaturated market. There was actually no one else here selling crochet plushies, so they were selling pretty quickly, and I only had these few left after the first couple hours, so I moved some scrunchies around, and I put the bows on the pegboard like I was saying, but I still have like 20 different kinds of bows that I did not get to put out for this one, so maybe for next Saturday's market. It actually is nowhere near as busy as it was last year, unfortunately. Like I said, I wanted to do this one again because last year when I did it, it was super, super busy. But this time it was, oh yeah, we also got a visit from Santa Claus. Hi, Santa. This time it was only busy like the first 3 hours, not even that, maybe the first 2.5 hours. And then it died down, and it was just slow the rest of the day until 3 p.m. And we actually had the news camera crew there filming it. But I'm not sure how much marketing they did since it wasn't as busy as last year. But I still did decent and still made some sales here and there until the end. And I think I made one more sale right before the market ended at 3. Another check-in, and I sold a couple more things. Hi guys, there I am wearing this crazy little hoodie. It was super warm though because it was so cold outside, and I'm glad that I had it because it actually kept my head and face super warm. On the next street over, there is a WRV surf and skate shop, and they were actually having a contest going on. And my boyfriend took this footage. I said, get some footage for me so I can add it to my video. But that did bring in a few customers because people were there to watch this competition. It got super windy for like an hour and my stuff kept blowing over and there was like big wind gusts. Luckily my tent didn't fly away, but I did have to hold my stands each time the wind was blowing. But then it died down for the last couple hours of the market. It's almost 3 o'clock here and see, it's pretty slow. We have a few customers walking through, but nothing like it was in the morning and nothing like it was last year. So they did shorten the market actually. Last year it was 10 to 4 and this year it's 10 to 3. And I think last year it was dead like the last hour, but this one has been pretty dead the last couple hours. And that is a wrap. We are all packing up now. It is 4 p.m. That is the coordinator standing in the middle there, giving everyone some direction. But my boyfriend actually stayed behind. My family came to visit and he came with them and he stayed behind to help me pack up my stuff, which was super nice. They do a light show here on the boardwalk where you can drive with your car. So these are all lit up like a tunnel at nighttime, and you pay like a small fee to ride your bike, or not ride your bike, to drive your car. But they do actually twice, when the first day it opens and the last day it's open, they let you ride your bike through here, the lights for free. That's our Neptune statue. More lights on the beach. You can see the lights set up all the way down. This is where they have a lot of concerts. Hi guys! It has been a couple days since my market. Sunday, the day after the market, we moved into our Airbnb because we were staying with my boyfriend's family, and now we're staying in the Airbnb for the whole month of December. We are probably going to start our job in Arizona January 13th. So we'll need to go back to his family's house, or maybe we will stay in my family's house, my mom's house, who lives in Maryland. We shall see. It's a little bit up in the air. We don't want to overstay our welcome at his family's house because we were there for 2 weeks, and it's a little overwhelming with a 3-year-old and a dog, and they also have a dog, and they also have other families staying with them. It is a big house, but it's a lot to deal with. So we aren't totally sure where we're going to go after the Airbnb, but to one of our family's house. And then it's going to take about a week to drive to Arizona. We're going to take our time and stop some places. So yeah, we'll only need to stay somewhere about a week and a half before we leave. But let's talk about the market. It was a good market overall. The vendor fee for this market was $65, and it was a special small business Saturday market from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They do a market at that same location during the spring and summer every Saturday 9 to 12, and during the winter months every other Saturday. So I think people got a little bit confused, the customers, and they thought it was like the regular market that's there, because they all started coming at 9 and nobody was ready because it starts at 10. So yeah, that was a little crazy.
Mommy, get there.
But yeah, so it did get busy though. It was extremely busy from 10 a.m. to about 12:30, and after 12:30 it died down a lot. The last couple hours were pretty slow, and again I think it was because the customers were a little confused and thought it was the market that's from 9 to 12, so they stopped coming after 12 because they thought the market was over. So I'm not sure if they did good advertising for this Small Business Saturday market to let people know the time was from 10 to 3, because last year it was super busy, and like I said before, I saw a lot of advertising last year. They were even on the news talking about it. But this year, I mean, I haven't really been here, but I didn't see anything like they did last year. So maybe they needed to do a little better advertising about the times. I still did good. I made a total of $623. In cash, I made $120. In Venmo, I made $41. And in card, I made $462. The square fees were $13.92. So after that, I had $609.08. And then you got to take out the $65 for the vendor fee. So about $550, which is awesome because I kind of wanted to recoup my money from all the stuff I bought in Georgia. And I also needed to get rid of some stock because I can't take all that with me to Arizona because we have limited space. The number one seller was still crochet plushies. Even though it's oversaturated, I was lucky to be the only one there at this market that was selling crochet plushies. The other markets I went to before I left, it was so oversaturated. Well, the last two were okay, but I did a couple markets in February of this year, and one market I did had 8 crocheters there, which was really bad of the people coordinating that market. They should have never allowed 8 crocheters, and they also put us all next to each other. So that was not a good market for me. I think I made $50 that market, and I can't even remember what the vendor fee was. So, and then the other market I did in February, there were 2 other crocheters, so 3 altogether. So I was getting a little frustrated about that. And then when I went to the markets that I showed you around Georgia, there was always a couple crocheters there. But yeah, I was lucky enough to be the only one attending this one, and I sold all of my crochet plushies except for like 4 or 5 of them. So I am actually trying to work on some more turtles. Since that is my pattern and I'm really familiar with it, I can work those turtles up quickly. And I probably had like 10 turtles, then they all of them sold. One guy bought 3 for his children. But yeah, so I want to make as many as I can before the next market I'm doing, which is next Saturday, December 7th, and it is the regular market they do in that same location. So I'll be at the same location, but it's only going to be from 9 to 12. And I think I am the only crocheter there too, and I'm the only person selling anything like I'm selling, like scrunchies, like the book sleeve zipper pouches. I'm the only person selling that stuff. So hopefully that market will be really good too. I'm happy with the outcome. I do wish it, of course, I wish it was busier the last couple hours, but nothing I could do about that. Just to let you know, like, how slow it was the last couple hours, I looked at my Square transactions, and I did 18 credit card transactions between 10:30 a.m. and 12:30, and then I only did one more credit card transaction at 2:51 p.m. So in those last couple hours, I only did one credit card transaction. I did have a couple cash transactions in there in those last couple hours, but yeah, it was pretty slow. But, I was happy that I was actually next to all the vendors that I already knew that I did markets with last year and earlier this year here. So it was nice to catch up with them. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be making another video for my market on December 7th and putting that out next week. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.